Here's a different series, something that is the same of kind of everything we love or hate about TDS, but this time it's everything we've all done once in TDS.
Number 12.
Replaying easy or molten mode and using the most OP'est shit in order to take these fuckers down. At some point into the game, you've gotten so far that you are essentially using one of the most powerful things, like for an example, the accelerator, engineer, pursuits, and all these other towers or whatever. And obviously, we don't really want a big of a challenge in most cases, but sometimes we just want to have a little bit of fun. So you just go back to, like for an example, Molten, and you just start just hammering down on all of these bosses, and especially the Molten dude who gave you such a hard time in the past, and now you're giving them a hard time, kind of like, you know, turning the tables on them. But not only is Molten one of the like easiest modes to pretty much beat and also get a lot of money, but it is also one of the best modes to grind as much coins as possible, especially when you're trying to unlock all of the golden crates that cost an outrageous 50,000 coins. Not only is this game mode very easy, but you are also able to get just a ton of coins, and quite honestly, once you get to the point where you have just a lot of powerful towers, there's really no problems of just going back to those easier and much more kind of hard in the day, back in the days game modes, just to shit on them one last time.
Number 24.
When you're so bored or just have nothing to do in TDS that you look at your quests and you just decide, screw it, go ahead and get these quests over with. Now, I've done this only once. I know, surprising, don't get too little too excited. But yes, I have completed all of the quests, regular quests. I don't know about weekly since I haven't taken a look at that screenshot, but you can see here about me completing everything. And yes, these quests are pretty, you know, shit in many circumstances. For an example, not really anyone cares about what level you are as long as you complete or at least get the final tower in the game, which is what the mercenary tower or whatever base. So these challenges basically being like, oh, get like 10 billion damage on whatever game mode or tower or whatever, and it only gives you like 30 XP. You're just like, you know what, screw it, I don't have anything to do, I'm bored, I'm trying to look for something, and you actually decide to do it. That's what this spot is. When you just look at your quests, looking at the rewards, they're pretty shit, but you have nothing else to do or can't really think of anything else to do on TDS, so you're just like, you know what, I mean, I guess I'm getting something out of it, but I could go play some Polluted Wasteland. That'd be a lot more fun. But hey, I guess doing your quests every now and again, especially when you only do like one or two, is not really a bad thing. But I can tell all of us have at least once in a lifetime actually did every single quest. Maybe not weekly, since there's a lot of tedious ones, like for an example, Triumph, 15 maps in a row or something like that, just to get a shitty crates or whatever. Maybe not those, but just the regular quests, I'm pretty sure we've all done that.
Number 7.
I'm pretty sure we've all done this, especially back in the early days, but attempting to do hardcore on solo mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you like a guy who's beaten it on solo, because I did beat it on solo and got the badge that way. Yes, it is a power move. So I'm gonna talk to you about this, and yes, I am bragging, because I mean, my ego's just through the roof. And holy shit, I just regret spending 2 weeks beating this game mode, or not beating, but at least playing it over and over and over again, losing, and just essentially getting hundreds upon thousands of gems for nothing. Well, I guess not really for nothing. I guess that's also kind of a power move since I have so much, but I'm certain a lot of other people have like hundreds upon thousands of gems, since that's all they do, play hardcore over and over and over again. Hardcore solo is downright just terrible. It is a very, very, very difficult journey. Now, it wasn't really hard that much once you get the strategy down and start copying like strategies that everyone does nowadays online. However, if you're doing it by yourself, like for an example, trying to make up a strat yourself, that's gonna be pretty, you know, difficult, since you have to be like, all right, on this wave, that wave, blah 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 blah, I have to do this and that, and if it all doesn't work when you get to the final wave, well, you just wasted so many hours of your fucking life. Not only that, but even if you do have a strat that you are copying like from a video online, it's not even guaranteed that you're gonna win, because the Void Reaver, who's a total pain in the ass, can just spam the ground slam and just get an easy win. I'm telling you, hardcore solo is not worth it, especially if you already have the badge. I do not recommend it. Play hardcore with other people, and plus you could do it with that matchmaking thing, so that's a lot easier. But holy crap, hardcore solo, we've all done it once, and I believe every one of us regret it.
Number 6.
Once you have gotten all of your golden, towers, you are essentially being like, you know what, I can make a loadout out of these guys. And I'm pretty sure every single one of us has actually done this at least a few times. Where you have every single golden troop, or at least only a few of them, and you're just like, probably a pyro, crook boss, and then maybe a golden minigunner or something like that. Now, obviously, the best one out of all of them is, well, the golden minigunner, because of its high damage, fast rate of fire, and the fact that you can place down tons and tons of these guys. Now, quite honestly, it's pretty obvious looking from the footage, and also from all of the other videos I've done in the past. I've always used these loadouts because, I just love the color gold, but also because, these upgraded towers are just great. So this is pretty much one of my most favorite loadouts to run, especially using the cowboy, crook, and then finally G minigunner. And yes, there are also a bunch of other good ones if you do have all the other, golden skin towers. And I know it's something that we've all done at least a few times where we really don't have anything else to do, and you're just like, hey, maybe I could just combine all of these G skin towers, or at least G golden towers, or golden towers. I don't know why I'm saying G so much, but golden towers, and you just decide to make a simple load out of him. It's nothing crazy, but I guess it's something that we've all just done, since at this point, once we have gotten all of the golden crates, and it takes hundreds upon thousands of gold coins in order to do that, we've all done it at least a few times.
Number 1.
Check this out.
There's undoubtedly no one who has not done this, but when you're so fucking bored on TDS that you just go onto every single tower and just select the skins and just view the skins you got. No matter how many of us are just pretty much super, bored of this game, no matter how many of us, we have all done this at least more than like 10 times. When you just have nothing to do on TDS, and you just look at your towers, trying to think of a loadout, but at the same time just looking at their skins. Because sometimes we forget like the many thousands of skins that are in this game, especially the like limited time only ones, or maybe even exclusive ones that you can purchase from buying a damn plushie. But I do have to admit, there are a lot of skins in the game, and a lot of towers, so it's pretty much a no-brainer that you would just, go onto every single tower, or at least a few of them, and just go onto their skins, just take a look and be like, oh, this one's nice, ooh, this one's a little bit better, and just try to, switch up your little playstyle, or maybe you're just so bored that you're just trying to find to do something. And I do this a lot, especially when, I don't really have anything else to do, and I'm just like sitting there being like, what can I make a video about next, And I do have to admit, Mick does have some pretty nice skins, especially this masquerade one, because this one makes me